007, this is urgent. Priority 1. We fear the attack may be imminent. How long until you're on the ground?
We should be down in 10 minutes.
We haven't got 10 minutes. The satellite is picking up suspicious activity near Greco's boat. You've got to get a move on, now.
I'm on my way.
Change of plans. Head for the harbor.
According to our sources, General, Greco has flown in a group of international terrorists for a suicide mission. The plan is for the attack to coincide with the moment they take the group photograph.
I can't much care what your sources tell you, Em. We've checked Greco out. He is an international businessman here on vacation.
His business, sir, is international arms trading. He'd like to see all the heads of state, all the members of the G20, wiped out in one fell swoop.
Is that what your sources are telling you? Or is it your female intuition?
I'll thank you to keep my intuition out of this, General. I want you to cancel the photo op now.
Impossible. You have to have some faith, some trust in my ability to protect them.
You can keep your faith. I put my trust in Bond.
Give me that! No! The bigger one! He's dead! We've wasted enough time! Get moving!
Greco! Over there!
Damn! Stand behind and stop him! I told you I would finish it.
Fireworks? Did you know there were going to be fireworks?
Honestly? Yes.
How did you know?
Quite honestly? Intuition. Nice to see you, 007. I was worried that you wouldn't make it in time.
Well, that makes two of us.
Well done.
Thank you.
May I get you something to drink?
Yes, I'll have a bourbon, neat.
And what can I provide for the gentleman?
I'll have...
He'll have a vodka martini.
Yes?
Good morning, 007. I know we promised you a week's holiday after Athens, but we have a situation developing that requires immediate attention. Are you free to speak?
Yes, I can talk. I'm in a hotel. I should be online in a moment.
There you are.
What's the situation?
How much do you know about Midhurst Laboratories?
Biotech firm, publicly traded, City of London, military contractor.
But not just any military contractor. 2 years ago, Midhurst Laboratories signed a contract for some mission-critical biotechnology for our defence forces that's so secret I'm loath to discuss it even on this link.
I understand.
Good. Last week, one of their senior researchers, Malcolm Tedworth, went missing from his yacht in the English Channel. At first, the Royal Navy presumed he was dead. His boat was discovered capsized after a squall off the coast. But this morning, we received a tip that he's alive and about to sell that research to a buyer in Istanbul.
How reliable is the information?
Doubtful. An anonymous caller from a cell phone purchased at a convenience store in Madrid. The phone went dead. But soon after, the US Echelon system picked up another cell phone transmission near a construction site in downtown Istanbul, using the keywords researcher, bioweapons, and password.
It might be a trap. A setup. Any chance that it's the researcher himself? Pang of conscience, second thoughts about selling out the UK?
That's why the helicopter is landing outside your hotel. There'll be a jet waiting at the airport. And when you arrive in Istanbul, do whatever you have to, by any means necessary, to find out who's behind this. And make sure that research doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
I thought you'd forgotten all about me. Something wrong?
Trouble at the bank. I have to go to Hamburg.
Hamburg? I thought we were going to spend the week together.
So did I. Get dressed.
Hey, you! Stop! Where do you think you're going? Dr. Bond.
British Museum Architectural Heritage Foundation, here to study your preservation efforts.
No.
Well, you can call the Turkish Ministry of Culture.
I don't care. Nobody goes down there. Without a hard hat.
Of course. Safety first.
What is the password for the USB drive? Tell me the key to crack the code!
Thank you.
Kill him! You! Let's get out of here! Let's go! I'm late for the handoff. Damn it! Over there! Kill him!
I want a name. Who are you working for?
Never.
Let's try that again. Who is it? Who hired you? Give me the name.
Pomerov. Stefan Pomerov.
And where's he taking those papers?
I don't know. I've told you everything I know. Please! Let me go. I'm no good to you anymore.
You got that right.
Ah!
What is it, 007? Did you intercept the research?
No, the researcher is dead. But I've got the name of the buyer.
Go on.
Pomerov. Stefan Pomerov.
I've got him. Russian businessman. Nothing flagged, no police record. No unusual connections. According to the immigration data, he's in Monaco, due to leave on a flight to Moscow tonight. I'm sending you his picture and file.
Got it. Let's get in touch with our best contact in Monaco.
I'm bringing up the list now.
See if he can stall Pomerov from leaving and have him meet me at the airport.
Of course.
Good. I'll be on the next flight out.
So, I'll ask again. What was the nature of this research?
I told you. We were investigating anthrax and smallpox to come up with antidotes that could be used in the field in the case of a biological attack.
And there was no way to militarize them? To turn them into weapons instead of cures?
No!
No? So why are these documents in code?
I told you. I was working at home.
What is the password for the USB drive? Tell me the key to crack the code!
It's my phone number. My phone number!
Thank you. To turn them into...
Here, see if this is dry enough for you.
What are you drinking?
Same thing, straight. I was never one for girly drinks.
Bond, are you there?
Yes, Em. Right here.
Nicole, do you mind if 007 and I speak privately for a moment? This is a need to know.
Of course, no problem.
We can talk. What did you find out?
We've translated all the documents you photographed in Pomerov's office this afternoon. It appears that most of them were invoices for highly sophisticated chemical manufacturing equipment. They were to be delivered to a defunct chemical refinery he's recently brought back online in Siberia.
Makes perfect sense. They tortured Tedworth, the researcher, for the code to his bio-research formulas. He was working on anthrax and smallpox antidotes for troops in the field. But they could just as easily be weaponized.
That's what we're afraid of. No, that's what the whole world is afraid of. You've got to get there, confirm what we think he's up to and stop him. Perhaps Miss Hunter can help you facilitate this.
Yes, I'll talk to her.
Good. Good luck, 007.
You finished?
I have to take a look at Pomerov's refinery in Siberia. Em thought you might be able to help facilitate things. I'm going to need a flight, ground transportation, a local contact.
Wait, not so fast. I told Pomerov I'd get back to him about his business proposal. So it's the perfect cover to get the two of us into the refinery.
The two of us? Em said facilitate, not the company.
Well, how do you think I'm going to get you to Siberia?
Oh, let me guess. A friend of yours owns a plane?
May I speak with Rudolph, please?
Why am I not surprised?
You're going to love it. It's got a shower, a wine cellar, and the most unbelievable circular bed with 400-count silk sheets. What? What's that look for? You'll be enjoying all that stuff alone. I'll be in the cockpit flying the plane.
Bond here.
Where are you, 007?
Pomerov's refinery. It's worse than we suspected. He's built an entire bioweapons factory. He's churning out toxins by the ton.
Can you destroy it?
Let me get back to you on that. After I've turned a few valves in the next room. Nicole?
Hello, darling. Great to hear from you. How are you?
Get out of that office and meet me outside with the car running as quickly as possible.
I love you too, sweetie. Ciao.
Move over! I'll drive!
Are you all right?
Yeah, I think so.
What happened to Pomerov?
He ran off. I saw him get onto the train that delivers the chemicals to the port. His men were loading them on.
Which way?
Over there.
We've got to stop him before he gets those bioweapons out of the country. Hang on.
Are you crazy?
Like I said, this isn't all fun and games. Nicole. Nicole. Are you all right?
I think I broke my wrist.
Here, let me see. This should work until we can get you to a doctor.
You really did turn out to be my bodyguard. What was that?
The train, it's stopping. We must be at the port. I've got to get off to Pomerov. Here, take this. Stay here.
No, please, take me with you.
Can you handle it?
Yes. Please don't leave me.
Let's go.
Start the engines and get us out of here! Now!
There. The hovercraft. When we get on board, do you think you can pilot it?
Yes. But you've got to be careful, James. If you puncture one of those chemical drums with a bullet, the bioweapons will escape and kill everyone.
I'll keep that in mind.
Set your heading for 220.
But there are boats in the way!
I don't care what's in the way. Plow through them.
We've located Bond signal. Looks like they're on Pomerov's tail. Acquiring visual now. Pomerov's on a K-class Akranaplan. Bond and Miss Hunter have commandeered a Zuba-class hovercraft and are in hot pursuit. Tracking multiple hostiles on board with them, though. They're going to have their hands full. Picking up audio. I'll patch them in.
We're not catching it. I've got the throttle right down and it's still pulling away.
We're carrying too much weight. I'm heading down to the hold and dumping the cargo. Stay on the bridge, keep us steady, and keep that door locked. We're not alone in this thing.
Tell me, Captain, are you sure your men can handle this? The safe destruction of all those bioweapons?
Bioweapons? What bioweapons? There are no bioweapons in Russia.
I see. And those men on the boat, in the hazmat suits?
That's the problem with you people in the West. You always think there are WMDs. Then you go to war over it, and then, there are none. You know what kind of paperwork I would have to fill out if there were WMDs here?
Clearly my mistake.
Yes. And in the meantime, you can expect my government to be calling your government to register a protest for your actions here.
I wouldn't have expected anything less.
James, are you all right?
Well, better than you.
This? It's given me an entirely new idea for a new line of bracelets.
Indeed.
The cast will be off in a week. It's nothing that a few days at a private beach in Bermuda won't take care of. Care to join me? I've got a plane waiting.
I wish I could. But I've still got some mopping up to do here.
You sure? We might be able to get into all sorts of interesting trouble together.
Well, the offer's tempting, but... By the way, what about your friend? Isn't he going to be upset about destroying his car?
He probably expected it. He already thinks I'm a terrible driver. I wreck everyone I get into.
Back in London, they say the same thing about me. Anyway.
Congratulations on stopping Pomerov.
Thank you. And thank you for helping me facilitate things.
You sure I can't convince you to come with me?
Positive.
Well, I hope I get to see you again.
I'm sure our paths will cross.
Ciao.
Take care.
I can't believe you let her go. She wanted you.
I need a room. A private room.
You should have asked for that while she was still here.
Don't you have some cleaning up to do? Some non-existent bioweapons?
Second floor of the police station. Third door on your right. And make sure you say hello to MI6 for me.
Bond here.
Yes, I've been waiting to hear from you, 007.
Pomerov's dead. The factory is destroyed. The remaining bioweapons have been turned over to the Russians.
I know. The Prime Minister has already heard from their government. It's threatening to become a diplomatic nightmare. I want you out of there, back in London, for a full debriefing.
No. This isn't over.
I'm listening.
The anonymous tip we received about the bioweapons couldn't have been from the researcher. He was being tortured at the time.
Which means?
Somebody wanted us to get to Pomerov. And the question is, who and why? It could have been a white knight, somebody who wanted to stop the spread of bioweapons. But those people usually want credit for their good deeds. So that leaves us with two possibilities.
Go on.
A competitor, somebody with his own bioweapons to sell, or a mole inside Pomerov's organization who wants to go into business on their own. There are enough hints and anomalies, things that don't add up, and I can't rule out either.
So how do you want to proceed?
When I took the courier's cell phone in Istanbul, all the phone calls on it were local except for one.
Interesting. Send me the number.
Have Tanner and Q-Branch find that phone, and I'll find out who's on the other end of that call.
I'm already on it.
Good morning, Commander Bond. At the moment, it seems that you and I may have some mutual security interests.
Are you suggesting an alliance?
You'll find me at the aquarium in Bangkok tomorrow night. It's deserted. It's quiet. Come alone. Be discreet. It's the only way I can guarantee your safety.
Funny. I was just going to issue the same warning to you.
You'll need a password to get in. It's the name of one of your old missions. With a combination of luck and skill, I'm sure you'll play your cards right and figure it out.
And where will I find you?
I'll let you work that out for yourself. See you tomorrow night, Commander Bond.
I'm looking forward to it, Colonel Ping. Ping? Is that you?
Tell me, Commander Bond, how much do you know about whales?
Not much. Enough to know they shouldn't be kept in aquariums. Apart from that, I wouldn't like to end up in one.
Then maybe you can understand what it's like to live inside the world's biggest country. There are 1.3 billion people living in China today, Mr. Bond. 1.3 billion Chinese who need to be fed and housed and clothed every day, every week, year in, year out.
I am aware of the numbers.
But perhaps not the implications.
Go on.
It's not that we're not as smart or as technologically savvy as the West. We invented gunpowder and currency while you were still living in caves. But in every society, there are those who would cheat, those who would steal to gain any advantage.
The researcher, industrial espionage. Someone in China was behind this. One of your people kidnapped and killed him.
No. Something worse, a middleman, an economic mercenary. Someone who would steal the most dangerous technological secrets and sell them to the highest bidder. Not out of ideology or politics, but for money and power to turn us against each other.
But who? Where? How do we find him and stop him?
My team was in Geneva, following up on a link to this man. Do you recognize him?
No.
His name is Rak. He was born in northern Mongolia, on the contested border between Russia and China, and has no love for either. He keeps his money and his mistress in Switzerland.
But he operates out of Bangkok.
A local king of crime. If it's illegal, he's got a piece of it. At first, we thought he was the mastermind behind all this, but...
Stop! Take one more step and you're dead. Throw down the gun.
No, just by talking to you, Rock is going to kill both of us!
Bond.
Good to see you're alive, 007. We tracked your cell phone to Bangkok, but the GPS coordinates haven't moved in 6 hours.
I may be closing in on the people behind the researcher's kidnapping. I need to have Q Branch run a data check on a man named Rack. Banking, business associates. Have them contact me with names and addresses.
Will do. But I should warn you. We've been following news reports that the Thai police are looking for an Englishman who destroyed half of Bangkok last night in a car chase.
And what makes you think it was me?
Do you really want me to answer that question?
Can I call you back?
My good man. Is there some way I can be of service?
I'm looking for a man.
What kind of man?
Your kind of man. Someone who preys on the helpless, sees the world as corrupt, and wants a piece of it.
You know me too well, James. How on earth did you find me?
If you turn over enough rocks in enough cities, you're bound to be under one of them.
You know they ran me out of Saigon.
Well, I'm sure you were completely innocent. Was that after or before they ran you out of Athens? Or was it Ibiza? I lost track after Johannesburg.
Can I interest you in a girl?
I'll settle for some information.
Same old James. But what makes you think I'm going to give up Rack without some kind of compensation?
Because I know you, Silky. And I know that you don't care whether Rack lives or dies, but you wouldn't mind having the 20% back that he probably skims from this place every week.
Rack has a secret boathouse on the Chao Phraya River. But I'll bet you won't make it there alive.
I'll take the bet. You can add it to what you owe me from last time.
And good day to you too, sir. There's an Englishman on his way to see Rack. My money says he won't make it. And you know how much I hate to lose my money. Don't let me down.
It's over, Rack. You're finished. I know about the kidnappings, the bioweapons, the missing researchers. I'll give you one last chance, Rack. Who's behind this?
You should have quit while you had the chance. Welcome to your final destination, Mr. Bond. You're in Burma. Your last stop. The end of the line. The place where your sad story comes to an ugly end.
I take it you fly your kidnapping victims here, and then torture them until they give up their corporate secrets.
And they all do. Sooner or later, they all do. You could have walked away after you helped us destroy Pomerov, but no. Your hubris, your ego, wouldn't let it go. And now, you're going to pay the price. Do you know what this is, Mr. Bond?
It's a knife.
Correct. But this one has been customized. Recast in gold and silver and platinum. Designed to eviscerate a man and skin him alive. Which is exactly what I'm going to do to you. As an example. To make the others talk.
You could kill me, Rack. But MI6 will send somebody else, and somebody else after that. Either way, you're as good as dead right now.
You're bluffing. You don't know what you're talking about.
Are you willing to take the chance that I'm not?
Wait. Yes. Give me a minute. I have business in Bangkok. Get me my helicopter and take him back to his cell. We're going to make an example of you, Mr. Bond. After my other guests see me cut your tongue out, it may help loosen theirs.
Bond! Help me!
You had your chance, Rack.
Please! I'll tell you everything! I'll give you all the names! I'll tell you who I'm working with!
Too late. I already know.
The company had sales of 8.4 million euros last year. The owner, a British industrialist named Simon Porter, has developed a proprietary solar panel technology using a new kind of monocrystalline silicon wafer, enhanced with copper indium diselenide to bring the cost of electricity down to less than €1 per kilowatt hour.
Interesting. Have we inquired whether there's a market for this technology?
Our contacts in North Korea have already said they will pay handsomely for it.
And Mr. Porter? He lives in London?
Yes, but you should be aware that the Ministry of Defense has expressed interest in the company, which could bring MI6 into it if we go ahead with Porter as our next target.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't think MI6 is going to be a problem anymore. Yes?
This just came for you.
Thank you. So then, we're all agreed that he is our next target.
What is it? Is something wrong?
No, nothing. I have to leave. The meeting is adjourned.